Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's that time, it's tarot time with Cindy. We're using our favorite deck, a little triggering deck. We are using the archetype deck. We are going to look at you and them. And you'll see, the energies could be reversed or flipped. It may or may not be your reading. That's just how it goes, my friends. All right. Who you are. Uh-oh. It's in reverse. Don't shoot the messenger. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Bully in the shadow. You're concealing your own deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. Oh, I really hope it's not physical. I can't even say it. Some type of abuse. All right. So what I want to say, like when this is in the upright, it highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. You know, to me, like when this is in the shadow, this is somebody who is cracking jokes at the expense of someone else. Well, it could be like that. I'm going to crack jokes or I'm going to make fun of someone at the expense of them. So that, you know, but there's actually something that you're afraid of, maybe about that person, or you could even be dealing with this, you know, like who you are. It could be something that you're dealing with even, right? I'll give you all that sort of flexibility. But, you know, it's always good to look at that. Are we making fun of other people here because there's something that we're insecure about in them? We feel like this person has an advantage over us, right? As opposed to like making a joke or making fun of things because, you know, life is absurd. Look at the hypocrisy around us. Isn't that funny? Look at the hypocrisy of myself here. Isn't that funny how we all are? Yeah, but it really does come down to like you're concealing a deep fear here. Conceals deep fear. I wonder, you're concealing a deep fear about being abused. Maybe you don't even have to be. Isn't that interesting, right? Like you don't have to be bullying. It just gives that impression like somebody is saying something, right? But if we just look at the wordage here, you're concealing a deep fear behind some type of verbal or physical abuse. You're afraid that somebody could lash out at you in some way. Oh. What motivates you? Wow, scribe, preserving knowledge and information. It's almost like you're trying to record the truth. Well, this is going to be an interesting reading. You're trying to record the truth or say the truth here, preserve some type of truth. You're hiding the fact that you are worried about being abused in this. Well, this is really becoming an interesting reading. Huh. You have a lot of fear actually in some way here that you are trying to, or a lot of fear, worries, or concerns. Maybe that someone could alter the truth even. Oh, that's what motivates you, is preserving the truth. Knowledge and information. What have you overcome? Rescuer in the shadow. Assumes that the rescued will reciprocate. Keeps the rescued one needy. Well, I just want to say that I think you've overcome some sort of victim persecutor situation here. You might be trying to tell somebody the truth and they could lash out at you for it. And it's not to say that you don't have fears about them lashing out. You do. Right? And so you've overcome is that assuming that this person that you might be trying to help is going to reciprocate or thank you or anything like that. It's not snack time yet. It's not that time. You want to say hi to everybody? Okay. Lily wants to say quick. Come here. Larry's sleeping on the table. Oh, it's such a big girl. There, Lily, come say hi. Mwah! You say hi, everybody on the camera? There's nobody here. I love you. It's not that time yet. You're not starving to death. This is back leg. Gotta make sure the skirt is covered here. Don't be showing the world anything private. No. Okay. I gotta put you down now. I'm only just getting started, okay? Okay, you gotta go down now. I know, I can't. All right. We'll see how far this goes. Okay, how the other views you? Well, I'm going to tell you, they're viewing you in the shadow. I'm not surprised, though. Is this somebody who's being a little bit of a bully to you? Child orphan. Feelings of abandonment and that stifle maturation. Seeking inappropriate surrogate families. Oh, you're kind of seeing this person as immature. Ooh, chilling with. Maybe. Oh boy, this is interesting. I feel like that this person, I feel like whoever you might worry, have fears or concerns that somebody could kind of like lash out at you in some way. It's this person, they're feeling abandoned by you in some way. Or they feel abandoned by someone else and they might be trying to seek you out as like some type of surrogate family here. Like, well, I'll hang out with the collective instead. You see them as seeking out something that's inappropriate. You're like, no. Having abandonment and seeking out, this is inappropriate. I'm going to tell you the truth. Because your motives here are keeping knowledge and preserving knowledge and information. I wonder what that knowledge and information, like preserving it. You definitely don't see this person as being thankful in any way, especially if you're telling them a hard truth. Here, honey, please go lay down in your bed, sweetheart. Okay. Here, I need my hands, baby. I'm even tough on Larry, honey. I know. There, I scratch your bum. It's okay. Go lay down. That's a good girl. We'll have a snack in a minute. Okay, who are they? They're in the shadow. Well, you sit there. That's awkward, but okay. Liberator in the shadow. Imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate. Ignoring legitimate constraints. Oh, this is an interesting one. What motivates them? Oh, it's the shadow. Damsel in the shadow. Wishing for a knight to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. What have they overcome? Vampire. Makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life. Now, this is where I always find it interesting with this one, because when you've overcome, I think it's appropriate to see that somebody has overcome something in the shadow. But it's not, it's the light. Who is this person? This person comes through in these readings as there's somebody here who like vampires energy. That's this person. I feel like this is the other. That's this person who vampires energy. They become aware. I feel like they've overcome that. They understand that you are at least claiming. So I don't know. Or you feel that they are kind of taking something from you. Your energy, is it energetic vampiring, spiritual vampiring? So in terms of they've overcome, I feel like they see that you think that, but I don't know if they think that themselves. They got a lot of reverse cards here. How they view you. Gossip. Gossip in the shadow. Whatever this like information is that you're trying to preserve, I don't know. They think it's wrong. Thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. They think you betray confidences. Lily, go and lay down. No, it's not that time. I swear, they're like little kids, you know, like a little kid, like a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, trying to get them ready for school. I used to say to my son, so nice, so nice. You put your boots on now, hon. It's time to put your shoes on. It's time to do it. Say it as nice as you want. And it's like, you gotta put your goddamn boots on, we're gonna be late. And then it's like, you don't have to get mad. The only time you react is when. I get mad so Nitty. No. This person thinks, how do you know them? How do you know them? How do you know this person? Queen. Radiates the regal feminine. Uses her benevolent authority to protect others. You and this person are indirectly connected. That's how you know them. You and this person are indirectly connected through someone else. Maybe a mother, maybe a potential partner. Or you could be trying, like, I don't know, maybe you're the person here who's trying to protect somebody here. This is one of those readings where I almost wish I pulled these out ahead of time, because this one takes a little time to think about. Abuse. You are concealing. You've got some fears here about, I want to say somebody saying something. Like somebody's words could be abusive to you. You are a little bit worried about that. That's what you're worried about here. Somebody could say some things here. But so what are your motives? Is to keep, you just want knowledge to be, okay, I need tarot. I really do. This one is complicated. Very complicated. It also becomes complicated because I'm not sure that you and this person directly interact with one another. Too many cards. Stop doing that. It's really getting annoying. Like, just massive cards will flip out. I don't know. I think my age. I'm getting, here's my patience. Who are you? I think you're the Empress. You are the Empress. Well, hot dog. There you go. You're the Empress, but you have worries about somebody saying like mean things here, or saying the wrong thing. What are you, what knowledge are you trying to preserve? What knowledge and information are you trying to preserve? Wow, spiritual. Spiritual knowledge and information is what you're trying to preserve. You could be trying to keep some sort of knowledge hidden as well. There's something here that you could be trying to keep hidden. You could be involved in some type of esoteric research. All right, then. You've overcome. You've overcome, I don't know, if you've been thinking that there's anyone here that you were helping, that they would reciprocate back to you in some way. Like, that could be some type of one-on-one situation or relationship that you've had with someone here. Assuming that, you know, if you do help someone, that they would be thankful or anything like that. You're like, yeah, no, I know. But when keeps the rescued one needy, is you've got, like, you really literally, you're more one to, I'll teach a man to fish as opposed to giving him a few fish, right? Like, let's uplift this person so that they're not always dependent on me. And who that is, I don't know. But so that's what you've overcome. So you understand the need for personal accountability and being able to rise above one's station or position in life as best you can, regardless of what that happens to be. Wow, the Two of Pentacles, what you've overcome. Tit for tat. I'm just hearing like you've overcome tit for tat, an eye for an eye. You're not, you've definitely, you don't look for reciprocation. You view this other person. So it's interesting because I feel to some degree what you've overcome is like codependent, to some degree, right? Like some sort of codependency here. You see this person as having problems with that. Feelings of abandonment. So they get caught up in feeling like things aren't working for them. So they don't have a way to figure out how they can improve their own situation. If they've been blocked out of a group like that you're in, right? Instead of like kind of looking at themselves and saying, all right, well, how can I look after these things on my own? They won't do that. They'll go find someone else to help them look after things. That's how you see them. I don't think it's too incorrect based on like how they're showing up as well. How you see them. Wow, the Fool. Going off and doing new things. You see them as the Fool. Feeling abandoned. Maybe you think they're silly feeling abandoned. Maybe, okay, this could be someone here. Maybe this person wanted you to help them. I can see that. This person wanted you to help them, and instead of like fixing their problem, maybe you tried to tell them how they could go about fixing their problem. You know, like instead of doing it for them, well, this is how you could do it. But it's almost like, well, if you're not gonna fix the problem for me, obviously you're not in my court. You're not helping me. Well, I'm gonna go find someone else who can do that. That's that. This whole little combination of what you've overcome and how you view them. But also to extent being kind of foolish and like, well, what are you doing? Where are you going? Why are you doing that? I was going to tell you how you can fix the problem. But you're not going to do it for me. So, no. Sometimes I kind of wonder, am I reading like for either these are people that, you know, you've found in life that are very stunted emotionally and intellectually, or they're kids. Like really, like it's like, okay, I can, like some of the stuff I'm reading it sometimes I'm like, okay, I totally get it. Like if a kid was like this, but if this is an adult, come on. Who the other is, they're imposing their own tyranny over those they claim to liberate. They ignore legitimate constraints. This person's a real little shit. It's like, I'm liberating you, but y'all got to stand in a corner over there and you have to act the way I want you to act. Once I take you away from this stuff, you have to come over here and you have to act this way. I've liberated you. Do you feel liberated? No, not really. Well, then you're not with me, are you? Ignoring legitimate constraint. Yeah, all right. So, they are the liberator. It's who they are. They are the liberator in the shadow. Oh, it's what they do for a job. It's the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, what is that? So this is not a kid. This is not a kid. This person, that is totally playing on the victim persecutor mentality. It's more the victim, the controllers. Like the frick. Imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, right? So it is, it's like taking somebody out of a bad situation, saying, look, I saved you, but I want you to do this for me and be this way and do that. Ah, there, isn't that better? Don't you feel better? And I'm like, no, I don't. Well, what's the fuck's wrong with you? I'm trying to help you. Boy, do you see? Do you see? Like, how is this playing out? Because, or you're somebody that won't play into this person's game. Like, literally, you won't play into their game here. This person acts the victim. This person just acts the fucking victim. But then they also look for victims. And they like to take victims and utilize the power they have over a victim to elevate themselves and feel like they have control over someone because they really don't have any control over themselves. This person's a hot fucking mess. They really are. What motivates them? A knight. I think it's they want to be the knight in shining armor. Maybe you were like, I'm not taking it from this person. Maybe that's what this is. This is, I knew I was going to need a minute to really unfold this energy. And here it's coming. It's coming out now. This person wants to be a knight in shining armor. through romantic illusions. Illusions. It is an illusion because this person will say, right? This is, okay, I'm hoping I don't trigger anybody here. And I say that, I'm not saying that in terms of, because I don't usually put that out there before I say something, most of the time, because I feel like I'm dealing with, it could be a wound that's inside you, you know, that, yeah, to some degree, it's your responsibility to look at that wound. And yeah, sometimes I feel like the trigger is needed. But in this case, this to me is almost like looking at someone who, and it could be you, who has been in a relationship that was, to some extent, had some abuse in it. And obviously, I hope that wasn't physical. I mean, I hope it wasn't, but it's here. Okay, it is here. There's something here. And this, okay, this, I don't feel like this person is the person that you suffered some type of abuse at the hands of, or the mouth of, right? It's not this person. But this person wants to liberate you from that situation so that they can be the person to take advantage of you. Literally. That's who this is. This is the kind of person that, you know, I've heard this many times, and I think it is very wise words here, is if you have, whether you're a man or a woman, and you have been in a relationship where there has been some type of abuse, or it's the area that you feel like you've been let down the most in life in relationships, do not talk about that to anybody new that you were meeting or dating. Because if you talk about that to the wrong person, and there's a lot of wrong people out there, they will show up for you in the area that they think that you feel this inadequacy that you've had in partnerships. That is 100% who this person is. It is that person. It is the person that if you said, my ex-partner used to say these things to me, or used to do this to me, and oh, God, that's terrible. I would never do that. I would, maybe not exactly with it, but they will hook, line, and sinker you because that's your wound. This person looks for the wound, and then they want to come off like the rescuer, like, I'm going to save you here. Now I know how to do it because now I know how your past partner, your past friend, whatever it is, was abusive or ignorant to you, or whatever that could be. They want to have that information to take you away from that situation, or to act like they're liberating you, and won't you feel free and happy because now you have a partner that won't say or do those things to you. No, this person fucking will. I don't know whose reading this is for, but they will. They will. That's exactly this person's method of operation here. Okay. What motivates them? They want to be the knight in shining armor. It's a romantic illusion. So, okay, here's the other thing I'm going to say, because I'm going to play this both. I get both men and women come into the readings, right? And whether you're straight or gay, anything in between. I'm just going to say that a lot of times, like, because this can show up in both, you could have, you could also, like, I've heard this can happen to guys too, where there is a woman and all she does is talk about the negatives, like how she was victimized in a relationship, how she was victimized in a relationship, how she was victimized. And then once there's just people out there, once they get you hook, line, and sinker, right? Because she's trying to make the masculine feel like, oh, you could be my big, strong savior. And, you know, and there's a little bit of that in guys. They do have that to some extent. And that could tug on them in an illusionary way romantically. And then they realize that she was a fucking nut in this relation. Like, she was the one who was, like, doing all these horrible things. And now I'm in that situation. This is that reading. Whatever side you are, that's what this person does. And like, right? And I've heard guys, and they say, and they get in that relationship, they're like, she was never the victim in that stuff. She was doing that shit. And now look at, now I'm stuck with this shit. What motivates them? The damsel in the shadow. Oh, the Ace of Cups. Gonna be your hero. Gonna feel good. Or I want you to make me feel. See, again, you can flip this however you need to. I'm hoping I've explained it well enough for both, you know, both sides of the story, both the yins and the yangs coming here. What they've overcome. I'm going to be honest, the way this is, because I do feel like when you ask for something that's overcome, I feel like it's a good overcome when it's flipped in reverse and it's the shadow. Like, and like you had that like you showed up in that way. It's a good spot to have that overcome in the shadow, in the flip. You got over a bad thing here. You recognize this. This person, they're like pulling away from someone who recognizes their vampiric energy. When it says what they've overcome here is somebody who recognizes they've moved away from someone who's recognizing that they steal life force from others. They do. This person is a full-on vampire. They are. The Nine of Cups. Let me see this. The Nine of Cups. Were they trying to steal or siphon off of somebody else's dreams? Someone else is happy. I don't need to clarify. Thank you. I feel like I'm running through all the different meanings I have for cards and which one is fitting into this spot. And Spirit said, remember, the Nine of Cups is emotional sovereignty for you, Cindy. Thank you. So yeah. Emotional sovereignty. This person was feeding off of somebody else's emotional sovereignty. They're going to find another emotional sovereignty here. They think you're a big fat liar. You say, what are you saying about them? How they view you. You're thriving on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. Well, I don't know what you do, but I will tell you, if anything, you keep fucking secrets. Like, this is somebody who keeps secrets. You don't. You are not that person. But you see, that's how they operate. So they assume you do. So I feel like I'm talking to the good people in the world here. If you ever, like, if you're a good and pure, kind of like heart and soul, mind and all that shit, and you kind of go out into the world, and it doesn't even cross your, I've been this person. It doesn't even cross your mind that somebody could be looking at you in a very strategic and long-term gameplay idea in their head about what they're going to try to get from you, how they're going to start doing that, right? Like, if you approach the world with a very open kind of like, everyone is like me, I think actually a lot of us do. Everyone is like me because we understand ourselves, so it kind of makes it easier from sort of like a younger, less experienced standpoint to try to understand the world and view it and accept it and you know, have growth and experience. This person is just like that in terms of everyone is just like me. And they're not nice. So, oh yeah. Because they think that you thrive on passing on information. But look at the High Priestess with preserving knowledge and information is you don't share anything. So you're also maybe, I don't know, this could be an ex. It could be somebody that is trying to get to know you. But you don't pass that information on. If this is an ex, and this is somebody who works in the whole system that I've described here, and you've been through, like this person has been the one who's been kind of like emotionally or physically, I hope not, abusive to you, or in some way abusive to you, you don't talk about it. You are doing that right thing, because that is also it is being a more decent and, I don't know, just like a decent person to not do that. But it's also being smart for the reasons that I described why you shouldn't. Because it does set up someone who just wants to take advantage of you to know what the weakness is, how to show up as the hero, get you hook, line, and sinker, and then be somebody that they're temporarily being someone that they're not. And selling you on that, right? By giving them that information. So, hope Auntie Cindy is everybody out there in their dating lives or whatever's going on. So how they view you. You like to pass on information, but you don't. Your motive is not to, is to hide things here, it looks like. The Queen of Cups. You gossip about who or what you love. What? The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. So they do view you as the Queen of, okay, they do view you as love, as loving. Why do they think that, what confidences do they think that you're betraying here? I can't, too many cards. I don't know. What confidences do they think that you're betraying here? Oh, the King of Pentacles. Is that them? Could be. It's the Father the Husband card. Something about somebody's wealth? Why did that fly out? The Three of Wands. What about the King of Pentacles? What about the King of Pentacles? The Ten of Pentacles. Is somebody's wealth, or, yeah, the hell. The Tower and the Seven of Wands. Has somebody here, has this person had a financial setback? This is your ex. This is like an ex with the King and Ten of Pentacles. And then it's over and you're protecting yourself from them. Like it crumbles down with the Tower. Now I understand how, like, this is how you're connected. Because this is that regal energy that I feel that you are coming off in. Like, you do have that energy. This person thinks that you talk about them. I don't think you do with the High Priestess card. If you do, you say the truth. Because it's in the upright. The Queen. The Queen is how you know them, maybe. The Queen. The Knight of Wands. That's an odd energy to come with the Queen. Radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Oh, I feel like there's a little bit of me coming into this reading here. Maybe you both come to the same, I'm going to say maybe I'm the regal feminine right now. Because I was talking about like how to protect yourself from a player. Whether it's a female player or a male player. How to protect yourself from the player. Ah, cha-cha. Are you both coming to the same reading? Because I don't know if I have authority, but I have a soapbox right now, right? And I'm trying to be benevolent and helping you all out here. That is funny. And about a player, how to watch out for the player and have the new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Five of Cups. How to not find yourself in a no-win situation where you feel sad. You and this person are coming to the same reading. That's why maybe some of them get mad. When it shows up, you know, oh, yes. I had an interesting comment in one of the readings. It was talking about the fucking vampire. Your vampires are coming to this reading, my friends. They are. Because it was one of the vampire readings. It was clear as fucking day who the vampire was and what was going on. It was not one of those, well, I don't understand. This person did not understand. I am so confused. And I said the only way you could possibly be confused in this reading is that A, it's not your story in any way. It's not your reading. You've not been through any sort of vampiring energy. Or you're the fucking vampire. And you won't admit it. So like that, yeah, I think I did comment on it. Sometimes I will. I'll get in there and I'll go, after those vampires for you. I have a little vampire. I should get like a little vampire slayer shirt. Vampire. Because that, your vampires are coming to the same reading as you. Or those that they may not be the same person, but they're here. They're here. Because how do you know this person? It is a vampire learning the same stuff that you like. Are they even coming? Coming to this reading? That is crazy. That queen, like, you know, trying to be benevolent here and protect others, which is, I feel like everything that has come out of my mouth in this reading about a playa and how a playa will try to play ya. Oh, I have a new beginning. It's a new beginning that you are not going, nobody going to win in this new beginning. And you're going to be sad and disappointed. The sun is at the bottom. Page of Cups, the world. No more little boy, little girl games. That's over. It's the sun. It's clarity. It's openness. It's brightness. It's truth. And if you're not sure who you are in this reading, please feel free to say that in the comments and I'll let you know. So I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to ask what the other doesn't know about you, what you don't know about the other, and what are their hidden intentions towards you. Thank you so much, everybody. The link, there's 2 options for the extended. If you want to join the membership, get 40 to 50 videos a month. Anyways, you could do that. You could do one-time purchase if Vimeo decides to work today. Thank you so much, everybody. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.